Another beautiful day is upon us. Show you guys what I got to do today. Got to do some through bolting and hole drilling, which is my most unfavorite thing to do. Yep, got that left. Got to make a small notch right here so when I fold this up, they actually close. And I got to do the same thing on the tailgate, so that will fold up too. And then once I'm done with that, I would like to start working on getting these seats bolted together, taking that space and shortening them up, getting them bolted to a piece of strut. I got a bunch of strut over here in the corner that I'm going to use to mount these seats in Abel. So let's get started. Things are going a lot smoother this morning. Got 4 down and 4 left to go. Moving right along. Alright, Abel's being good to me today. I got all of the bolts in, so the shelter is bolted down. Now I just want to let you guys know a couple things. This shelter is a lot lighter than the military ones. This one is 100% aluminum. It might weigh 1,200 pounds, if that, so it is really light. The other thing too is, not only do you use this bracket system, the military actually just uses this one and the one in the back. They don't have this one, and their mounting system is a little bit different because these brackets are a lot thinner. So what I'm going to have to do is do 4 notches. Well, actually 6 if you count the tailgate. So I'm going to have to notch this area out just a little bit so the gates will fold up. Some people run the shelters without the gates. I want to leave the gates up there because there is a small amount of storage space right here. The other thing too is I have chain ratchet binders coming in that will go from this towing pintle, or this pintle right here, ratcheting pintle. It'll go from there all the way up to that corner. On all 4 corners will have ratchet binders on them, so that will furthermore increase the stability of the shelter on the bed. And let's see, so I'm going to get those notched out and then start working on the seats and the interior a little bit. Alright, I got the sides and the tailgate all buttoned up. On the tailgate I had to notch out quite a bit, but on the sides it wasn't too bad. So everything closes up nice, and then we have some storage space along the side. It may not look like much, but we could put like camping chairs or poles or some tools or whatever in that space, so that's good. Moving on. So I had to cut a few pieces off of the seats, but this is how they'll sit in the center. They're about 32 inches across. Let's see. I might have to weld a bracket between them at the bottom there, but we'll see. And then Willow said she just finished the floor. Let's look at the floor. Oh man, that looks nice. Good job, baby. That looks really nice. Alright guys, I got the mock-up done on these seats here, and this is going to be pretty awesome. So this is kind of how they sit in here. Headroom is a little tight. I mean, it's not too bad. And then look at all the storage space under the seat. And then when you fold the seat down, you got your cup holders and more storage. So that's pretty badass right there. I got to do some layout marks and then drill some holes because I love drilling. So like what my life consists of right now is drilling holes. And then we'll go ahead and get these installed. Guys, I'm really stoked with how these seats turned out. They're freaking awesome. Now I'm going to be taking these old military seats out and actually moving them to the center of this area right here. So that's why it kind of looks funky right now, but we're going to correct that. Although these make a pretty nice armrest. You can put one arm here and one arm on the steering wheel, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm so stoked. These turned out really good, a lot better than I expected. There is headroom at the top. I know it looks tight, but there's actually headroom at the top there. And then I'm gonna start diving into pulling 12-volt power out of the tachometer harness here. And I took this lock box that was inside that medical fridge that I got, and I'm creating a little power box that I'm gonna mount. I've got all the holes drilled for it, but I'm gonna mount it like right there, and then keep like any 12-volt accessories that we need, or little USB chargers or whatever we need, like a little storage area right there. I think that's what it's gonna end up being. And anyhow, I've got to get power out of there, and then I've got to pull a wire back to here to get these cigarette lighters hooked up. Each of these seats has a cigarette lighter, so I'll have 4 power outlets in here, which will be kind of nice. I'm starting to run out of steam for today. Maybe I need a lunch break or something. Alright guys, I was able to get a 30 amp circuit ran to all 4 of these 12-volt receptacles. I was able to tap in over at the relay panel there, the fuse panel, and I got both of these hooked up. So yeah, it took forever. I'm running out of steam for the day. Let me show you what I got in store for tomorrow. Willow was out here with me today working on the shelter. This is turning out a lot better than I expected. I have to get the ladder mounted on the tailgate tomorrow. But this flooring just really made it nice in here. So anyways, she ended up running a bunch of saddle straps for me so I could start running the electrical wiring. All my wiring is going to be exposed, so I'll have like a 12 volts. I'll probably have an inverter like right here, and then like a 12 volt junction box running up. I've got a bunch of leftover light bars, some short light bars, so I think I'm gonna put a couple of them up, maybe mount one of them here and one of them here, and just have them pointing down, and then maybe have like a switch at the door. Willow also got the cabinet mounted today, and then she made this cool little hasp so that nothing can fall out of it while I'm driving around. But yeah, this is gonna be really nice in here. I have a couple of these big black military cases that I'm going to be putting in here and putting to use. They've just been sitting in the garage forever. Let me show you those. Definitely going to have to get that ladder set up tomorrow. So I've got these big black cases that are empty, and I'm going to get those mounted right on either side of the doorway there, and put some shelves or some containers or something in it. Just more storage. And maybe get power into the shelter tomorrow and start pulling some circuits. But I think that's it for me today. I'm going to clean this mess up and power wash the driveway. See you guys later. Bye-bye.